Hello, everybody. Good morning and a warm welcome to everybody to this Musings and Music show, a special edition. I'm Egben Biwan Munjimbo, as usual, coming to you on Vosa World Radio and Vosa World TV YouTube channel. I have a wonderful, amazing young guest with me today, and I'm going to ask him to just introduce himself to us. Who are our viewers, the people watching, and the people listening, dealing with today?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go right ahead and
Okay.
introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Fred Mingale.
Mm-hmm.
I was born here in Cameroon. Grew
Mm-hmm.
up in Boya,
Mm-hmm.
but I go by the artist name Fredo,
Uh-huh.
popularly known by everybody as
Yes,
Fredo.
correct. And I will spell that instantly because when people hear Fredo, they think Fredo,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
but yours is
Yes,
Phredo. Correct,
yes.
correct.
Makes it
And
unique.
yes, it makes it unique. If you Google that, you search that, there's only one name that comes out. That already tells us that you're smart, not the kind of person who you came in ready to market yourself, which is a very good thing.
Yes.
I want to go right ahead now and explain to people how I just got to know about you because you're looking there, you could be my son or grandson for all I can tell.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, but let me tell you, this audience, I just want to go ahead and explain how I got to know about him real quick if I can. I'll do this, I'll do that, and try to hit the share button right here and have people just listen and watch. Okay, can you see? I think I'm sharing my screen now. Let me hit the play button. There we go. There you go. So that's what somebody sent to me. They didn't till now. I thank them because I don't know who it is. It just said 237 and it gave a number, and I'm scared of calling or responding to numbers that I'm not familiar with. So what did I do? I went to my big brother Molastin Nyoki. I said, "Isn't this is a BAKWERI song, right?" He says, "Yeah, definitely." I said, "Who is it?" He says, "I don't know. Not heard of him before." He's somebody who actually has managed and done wonders for Bula Mungumbi. So that's why I naturally went to him. And he is with Vosa World Radio as well. So he says, "But give me one day. Give me a day, 24 hours. I will find who this person is." I trust him for that kind of a thing. And lo and behold, in that one day, he came and said, "Give your full names, born in, did he say born in Bova? Raised in so and so place." He gave me the whole 9 years of you and everything. And that's how I got to actually get to meet you and know about you. And for me, I was born at the time when the only BAKWERI musician was Sami Mafani. Do you know who that is?
Uh, just the name.
Just the name.
Just the
Just the
name.
name. That is somebody he's passed on now, but that was the one person he played with the National Orchestra, so he had his one song, and that was it. So now we have Bola Mungombe, we have the female artist as well. But I was thrilled to see one more young artist come on up that we can also boast about and come on up with such a strong way. But that is a very beautiful song. What's the title of that song?
Ndolo is titled Ndolo.
Okay, so
Ndolo means love.
yes, mind sharing what the inspiration was for it?
Um, I never had any particular vision on how to create that song. So it just came up when I felt like, okay, I think I should do something that's original. I should do something that's from my roots. So I
That's how
just I just
it
thought
just
of
came.
it and
It's
creativity came in.
that's a gift. That's a gift. It's not anybody who can just sit down one bright morning and make that kind of a song. It was, and I would applaud you also for the people who say packaging, who don't understand that packaging is important. They don't know what they're talking about. Because you see, it's that I saw a young face, that filter you used, which is kind of a black and white kind of background, is what struck me. Because I get a million videos any given day. Somebody's talking
Yes.
about the cocoyam somewhere, somebody's talking about any kind of thing, and then I cannot just watch them all. But that one struck me because I saw a young face with that filter that is like kind of the olden days kinds of filters,
Yes,
and I
yes,
said,
yes. I did that intentional because I wanted to go back to the old days. Even if you look well, maybe the outfit I wore,
uh-huh,
it was something back in the days,
correct.
not a modern thing.
Smart move. That's what struck me. That's what made me hit the button and play it. And then all of this has ended up happening because I shared it and people were coming. What is his name? Where is he from? Can I have the handle? Can I have this? So I had to come back to you and say, can you send me all those handles so I could post them? And now people are sharing them and people know about you. And that's why I have you here so we can know more about you. So what is your background? Because you're a young man. What is your background so far? You said where you were born and raised. Did this is now you are singing? Is this what you wanted to do from day one, from the day you were born?
Um, while music was actually something that was there ever since, but it
Mm-hmm.
was not like me seeing myself going to the studio, writing songs or recording. And my father was a really great fan of music. May he so rest in peace. Um, Back then when we were growing up, when I was still small, before you wake up to go to school, it's music that will wake you up. Like my father will wake up early and start playing music, and you have no choice but to wake up that early. So I got used to it. He was a fan of the rumba, the old timers, Franco, Pepe Calais,
Rochero.
and yeah. So our music was already something that I liked, and
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't have that courage or how to push myself because I didn't have someone to say, okay, if you like this, I want to take you for your first session and see what you can do. And so I had to just do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Mm-hmm.
really late at 2017. Yes, I
Okay.
started 2017.
Yes. I'm smiling because you say when I was young, I'm like, you're young still.
Yeah, I'm
You're young
still
still.
young.
But you mean when you were younger, that kind of
Yeah.
a thing. So I'm sure he'd be proud of you. I'm sure he'd be proud of you to see that you something that he did in raising you struck a chord with you and you've ended up doing this. So, but how did people react? Because I'm wondering, are you doing music full time? Do you do something else on the side, or have you dedicated yourself now to music entirely?
Now I can say I've dedicated myself to it entirely, but again, you still need to do your normal hustle, because it's not every time it's going to bring something on the table. So you can't put
Correct.
your whole self into it when it's not yet the time. So you just have to do a little something to keep yourself.
Yes, to be able to do all of these videos you're doing right now, you need something to be able to pay for studio time and all of that stuff. So,
Yeah.
what studio really did this for you? Because I think was it professional? It's professionally done. What
Yes.
studio did this for you?
Oh, it's 360 music.
Okay.
360 music. Some of my I could say they are my friends because
Uh-huh.
we've been through time and again, and so they're my friends. They're really good at it.
Yes, it sounds, tell them they did a great job. It does sound good. It's appealing to the rest of us. We like it. So is your family supportive? I'm taking it. Maybe your mother still here with us. You
Yes,
lost your
yes,
dad,
yes.
but your mother. What's her reaction to it? Is she saying, "Oh, Boso, my boy,"
Yeah,
or
yeah,
is
yeah,
she
yeah, yeah,
saying,
of course, of course, of course. Before I would release, especially the Dolo song, when I released it first, and I sent to her, she
"Oh,
listened and she was like, she just called direct, like, wow, what gave you that inspiration? I
oh"? The same question
was
I
just like,
asked. We were hoping that you will show us some wonderful lady who inspired you to do this, but that is very good. That's very, don't you see, because there's some parents still who don't like that.
yeah, yeah,
They say you want to
actually,
do art,
actually,
correct. They want you to do an office job, go sit in an office
yes,
somewhere
yeah,
and do the
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing. So I'm glad to hear. Same story Mola Mungumbe told. Thank God for supportive family and supportive parents who, because you can still do your strong head and do what you want to do. If you're a
Yes.
grown person, but it's always better if somebody is there pushing you. So you said you started 2017. How was the parkour? How has it been so far? How have you, yes, what?
I can say there've been a lot of challenges. There've been a lot of challenges. Maybe there've been period where I'm not inspired, or I just feel like, okay, I feel like this whole thing it's not going. Especially when you put your whole effort and then you're expecting a feedback, and everywhere just goes quiet, and it's
Quiet.
like this thing is not for you. Maybe if you just focus on something different and move on. So, but I just thank God that I've been
You
here up
stayed
to
with it.
today.
You stayed with
It's
it.
not been
And
easy.
I feel
Yeah,
bad for all the people who, because they are lost dreams like that. You start to second guess yourself and say, if it's not going anywhere, maybe God does not want this for me. And you end up going to be a
yeah.
carpenter who should have
Absolutely.
been a musician. So you are there hitting on that wood with anger because that's not really what you wanted to be. So I am
Yeah,
glad that you
absolutely.
ended up going exactly where it is that you wanted to go. So what are your plans for the future? Where do you see yourself being in the next 5, 10, 15 years? If God came down or Angel Gabriel came down and said, talk, use microphone, what do you want to be? I can make it happen. What would you say?
I want to be somebody different. I want to inspire communities with
Mhm.
my music.
Uh-huh.
So I want to come up like a new person, like a newborn.
Uh-huh.
I want to, like, for short, many people are just getting to know my music, and they be like,
Right.
oh, your sound is a little different from what we've
Right.
been we've been, we've been getting. So I just take that as a positive vibe. So
It
for
is.
me, I want to take this to the greatest height.
I applaud you for it because I was listening to it and saying, okay, this is like Afro beat. Okay, then I said, okay, I think I hear some Makosa in it. Then I said, okay, okay, finally, it's just his own thing. If you're a Makosa person, you can dance your Makosa to that and do your balate with it. That's what I did there. Or you can do
Yeah, yeah.
your, yes, anything with it.
Uh,
So it is, go on.
that was the plan. That was a plan from the onset, because
Correct.
okay, now Makosa is kind of like the root of Cameroon music. We have Makosa, Bikutsi, Asiko. Those are the roots of Cameroon music. So
Right.
now Afrobeat is generally used by everybody. So
Correct.
I was just like, okay, why don't I bring the Makosa in,
Hmm.
and then bring a little Afrobeat in, trying to
Right.
blend it and do something different.
Yes. And appeal that way you appeal to both audiences. We are all happy
Yes.
with it and make your own little rhythm. Yes, but my own song, when I heard this one, this is Coco Songdolo, which I call Coco because that's what I didn't know the title of this. When I heard it, I didn't know the title of the song, so I named it Coco. Just like
Yeah,
the one
many
that you made
people
for.
call it Coco.
Yes. In fact, I even talked to one of my bigger sisters, Sister Mujoko. I said, whether that you inspired the song, and she was laughing. So there's that one. And then I heard Loe. That is by far my favorite song. I don't know if I should have queued that up too. I wanted to go ahead and let me see if I can find that one. I may need to go ahead and let's do this. Let me not lose us. So I can come back to you here. I will go and see if I can share. People have to listen to a little bit of this song. Uh, let me hit the share button here, but I may have to move back of forward with this and see if I can find.
Say I no go back for a break. You leave me up in the air. Say I need in my head. Blessing they follow me wherever I am. This life you show me no go expire. No believe you no alamomano. I give you praise and thanks. You my light and say no believe you no alamomano. I give you praise and thanks. You my light and say you give me life for another day. In my unate, you give me peace for another day. You give me life for another day. In my unate, Give me life for another day.
Yeah, that is my own favorite song. But for a week straight, I would play it in my car with the windows down and just sing my way to work and sing my way back. Every day, hey, lele, hey, lele. It's a beautiful song. What was the
Thank you very
inspiration for
much.
this one? First of all, I understand a bit of BAKWERI. I'm not a fluent speaker, but I would hear Lowe and know instantly what you're talking about. And then you have English in it, you have Pidgin in it. So anybody who speaks any of those three can pick up what you're saying for it. What was the inspiration for that song?
Oh, that song, the inspiration came when I was in the studio.
Uh-huh.
You know, thinking back to how my life have been. You know, challenges, but I'm still here. I'm still kicking. So I was just like, okay, why don't I do a song that will actually praise God for everything He has done in my life? So
Amen to
that's
that.
when the inspiration came. And the day I was doing that sniper video, they called me that my grandmother died. That same that same
No.
day. So on that video, I was just like, oh, I'm already here. Let me just do what I'm supposed to do.
And move on with it. We couldn't tell. Maybe that grandmother really was
Yeah,
watching from.
yeah,
Was that your
yeah.
maternal grandmother or your paternal grandmother?
Yes, my maternal. My
Yeah. Were you close to?
maternal.
And I know you lost somebody else to my condolences, right? Like right now, or lately, you've lost
Yes,
an
yes.
aunt
Yeah, I lost my aunt too. Hmm. Yeah, it
who had
was
been
my
struck.
maternal grandmother, and I I I grew up with her to some, from primary school to secondary school. I actually stayed with her, and
Right. That's
on
it.
that day, that thing it happened. But the song, the purpose for the song was okay. I wanted to communicate with everybody
Right.
because I realized I did Ndolo full on BAKWERI. The melody was good. People were like, okay, I like the melody, but I cannot maybe
Understand.
get what he is. So I was just like, okay, maybe I should do this and then try to put a little pidgin and English inside.
It's awesome. And that is the bottom line of life. So it's not just the music, that the music is, the beat is fantastic, the melody is great. Those words. I sang the thing one day, it's like my praise and worship kind of song now. Just be grateful for yet another day. You see, you can
Yeah.
be grateful for a car, grateful for I don't know what other material thing, but sometimes we should simplify it and just be grateful for yet another day, grateful for peace, like you say there. It touched me, it touched a whole bunch of people. And it's a very wonderful thing to get to that point where you're not frustrated by all the things
Yeah.
and challenges that overwhelm you. You can take your time and just be grateful to God for the fact that He gave you what the beat He gave you. There are people in the cemetery there, there are people in the hospital, in the ICU. You are standing
Exactly.
on your own
Exactly.
feet. Even the grandmother you're missing, it's a privilege to miss her because it means she must have been good to you for
Yes,
you to
yes,
be missing
exactly.
her. And this auntie
Exactly.
that you looked after, you helped to look after, God rest her dear soul too. May all those the departed, you mentioned three right now, your dad, your grandmother, and this auntie.
Yeah, actually.
But let us take it as there is an army of angels up there rooting for you to succeed. And just take it, Ashia, as they
Amen.
say, Kakamwemo, as they say, take it as, okay, I don't want to disappoint them. And continue working. When those days come when you're like, what is going on here? Just think about them and say, I would like to make them proud and just keep on going. Ahead, keep on going. So people who are listening, people
Amen.
who are watching, they say, okay, look at this young man. I've heard some of his songs. So what do I do to help? What do I do to help? What do I do to help push his career forward? I'm doing my own BTA. How much can I do? So what would you like people who are listening or watching to do to help push your career forward?
Okay. I've had a couple of people coming in asking the same question, like, okay, what can I do to help? So
Uh-huh.
to me, what I would say is what I need is the promotion,
Okay,
because I believe when more people get to listen to the songs, I will definitely have open doors.
correct.
Of course, money is important, but you can give me that money and then it will not do anything.
Yeah,
Definitely, it will not do. But with your promotion, your connection, maybe if you have someone you can refer to, it will be way more easier.
correct. So let us start by doing what some of us are doing. You hear it, you like it, Like it first of all right there, then share, share, share. Now we all
Yes.
of us have WhatsApp. Start there.
Yes.
Share, mention the name. One more person that gets to know. YouTube, I'm sure YouTube, you have a monetized platform yet or no?
No, no on YouTube.
Not yet. Not on YouTube yet. You see, those are things that one can look into. I guess they go by the number of views too, right? Before they start to propose monetization and stuff.
Yes,
So you see,
definitely.
that's how we can help. We have a hard time, generally, our community, understanding that a musician's music is his work, it's his job. When you don't like and share and do what you need to do, it's like making somebody go to a job in an office and you don't pay them any paycheck at the end of the day. So you like it, you enjoy it, you play it in your birthday party and everything. What is the musician benefiting from it? So remember when I asked you, I want to share this thing on my Egbe Connect Facebook platform. I was asking, have you gone and done the copyright thing where every time the song plays, you get some revenue with it? And you said yes. Then I said, okay, fine, I can go and share. So that each time it is played, each time it is shared, you get a little bit of a fraction of something out of it. So people may don't know that I'm saying it for their benefit. Each time you go and like, you share. What Facebook's algorithms say is this is a hot thing to be forwarding. This is a good thing to be sending. You make those comments and all. First of all, it warms the heart of the artist. I saw you come back there and say thank you. The next thing it does is give them a little bit of something that they can actually use for their career. So I guess we should like, we should share, we should promote. I guess we can also hire, like ask somebody to come. Would you be available to come and play at somebody's birthday party, somebody's event? How is that something you would do if they called you?
Of course, it's just a call away. It's just a call away.
Okay, so let's go ahead with that number. Go ahead and say what the number is that you can be reached at. Go right ahead and tell us.
+237 650 21 46 37.
Correct.
You can get me on WhatsApp or normal call.
Correct. People who are watching have it easier because the video you can stop, pause, and rewind and go hear him say the number again. For those who are listening on the radio, I'm going to read it out again. It's +237. That's Cameroon's area, a country code. So +237 650 214637. I'll say it one more time for the radio people. +237 650 214637. I've said it slowly enough where I know that somebody must have written it down if they really wanted to. On top of which, he's on YouTube there as Fredo, PHREDO.
Yes.
He's on Facebook too as Fredo Batman.
Yes, Fredo Batman.
Fredo Batman. I saw the Fredo Batman. I just smiled. I said, I'm sure there's a story behind that one too. So that Fredo Batman is the PHREDO BADMAN, all as one word. Fredo Batman. So go find him there. You know, if you get on Facebook and you go find him there, you can always send a message. There's a way to connect. You're on Instagram too, right?
Yes, Fredo on Instagram.
Correct. So those are platforms. If you really do want to find him, you can find him and call him to come and animate and play in your wedding, birthday party, whatever event that you might have there, to encourage him and also to help people get to know it. That's how it starts. Everybody starts from somewhere, from some beginnings, and we push and push. And my prayer is that the day will come when I'll be looking for you and can't even find you. Because you'd have gone everywhere. Yes. Amen to that. I remember interviewing Mula Mongobe like this at his beginnings. And I was saying, what is your dream, Mula? He says, one day, maybe come to the United States and play. Look at what he was saying then. A few years afterwards, that is the reality for him. He's a well-known face, a well-known thing. So we're praying for that for you. But just in case somebody thinks you did not see the picture and compare and see that this is the same person sitting in front of me, maybe I will plead with you to sing a little bit of something. Can you sing a cappella? I know there's no studio, there are no instruments.
Yeah,
Can you
no,
sing?
No worries.
Sing a little something for us, please.
Nawima nangito mira manga no beaya honolo kate hikoko hoene pamuro hima Narakoya.
Beautiful.
Oh, Noeli. Mayangi memi.
Beautiful, beautiful. And like I said, so everybody knows this is not an impostor. This is the real deal. This is the real
Yeah, but
Fredo. He right sitting here in front of us. It's been a wonderful time just talking with you. Do you have anything else you'd like to add? I don't know that I've touched on everything. I know you're a busy person. It's a Saturday. You're coming to us from Buya, right?
yes, I'm from Boya.
Awesome. I know what a sacrifice it is for you to come and sit here, spend some time to talk with us here. Is there anything that you'd like to add in kind of like in conclusion? Yep. Are you hearing me? I don't know if we're having a glitch. Oh.
For now, I don't see much. I can get you.
Okay, that's good. Because you froze a little bit in the image. Now I see you right back. Go right ahead, please. What would you like to tell the audience listening or watching? It looks like we're having a little bit of a connection issue towards the end here.
I would just like to say I can see you.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I would like to say thank you for the support. Thank you for everything everybody is doing to make sure this career goes to another level. And I really appreciate it. And God bless you all. And thank you very much.
You're very welcome. It's an easy thing to do. This is not the kind of one that you just tie hat and do because they're like, this is my own person from my village. Let me just be supporting for supporting's sake. This is not that kind of thing. This is a genuine one. We like what we hear. It deserves to go out there and make the waves it should make. So my hope is that the next time I chat with you here, you would have made somebody, you'll be recounting back when I used to, compared to where you would be at that time. Compared to where you'd be at that time. So we wish you a lot of success.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. God bless you.